non-stop. I was excited. I didn't know that this was going to be in the show today. We had some stuff change. And so when I came in today, I was like, oh, the roots layer. I could talk about that in my sleep. I have been planting a lot under some trees. So, you know, all those little roots. This is what's helping me go through my clay soil. It is the best shovel. I'm not that strong, but it is amazing how easy it is to dig if you have the right shovel. This is the Radius Root Slayer 2.0, the lightweight round head shovel, 3 easy payments of $14.66. This is the new version for 2025. Mine is several years old, so yours will be even better than mine, but I can tell you, even my previous version, I love. It makes really the heavy lifting, the hard work of gardening, not really hard at all. Like, I can dig my own holes. I don't have to call my husband out and say, you know, can you help me? And so let me take you through the colors. Here's your green, your red, and blue. And Kylie Watts is here with me.
Hi, Sandra.
Okay, so I guess it was Monday. I went out with a regular shovel because I was in a hurry and I didn't see my root slayer. So I was digging to put some hibiscus in, like the big bare roots.
Sure,
They're pretty big. So I started digging with the shovel and I was like, forget it. I got to find the root slayer. It is amazing how much easier it is to dig with this.
Isn't it though? And the 2.0, this new version, is even new and improved from the one that you have.
This is a little bit, so mine's a little bit more narrow than this.
Yeah, so traditionally this is an old school shovel that we're used to using. And when you use one of these, it really does feel like back-breaking work. And when you look at this, the blade is completely different. You can see you have that inverted V. So if you get around roots, you're able to go through them really quickly. 24 serrated blades. May I ask you to hold that?
Of course, yeah, watch this. It's really cool.
24 serrated blades on here as well, and all carbon steel. It weighs 5.5 pounds, so it actually does the work for you. And I'm going to use one hand, and in this little box that we have, some carrots, some sticks that kind of simulate the roots. One hand, when I drop this, it literally is like a knife through butter. It cuts through so easily, so that way I'm not doing that hard work. But not only can you chop with this, you can of course still dig with this. It is a shovel at its heart, and the reason why it was award-winning in that first version was because of this patented handle that we have at the top. Yeah, this is a fiberglass handle at the top when we come up to it that's rounded, and you'll see no matter whether you're digging down, whether you're digging forward, you have a great place, and it's really ergonomic and comfortable, so the tool does the hard work for you.
You know what, she's so right about that. I mean, so many of us end up with sore backs, or we twist the wrong way using regular shovels. You know, you get out there, you're like, I'm gonna get this stuff in the ground, I'm excited to plant, and then the next day you can barely move. This requires so much less effort. I'm telling you, I didn't know it was even going to be in the show.
Yeah.
I was using it on Monday thinking, man, this is a good shovel.
Yeah.
And yours, I think, is actually going to be even better because I have a prior version that's a little bit skinnier.
Exactly. And you can see right here, so she can chop through those roots with those serrated blades. She can dig up. Now's the time, Sandra, as you know, we're planting, we're transplanting, we're dividing, we're going out in the garden, and whether you have clay soil, rocky soil, you know, tough soil, or whether you have the most beautiful garden and it's easy to dig in, this will make it easier. One of the upgrades right there is that footbed. So they made that wider for you, so it's easier to kick in if you need to, and also made that blade bigger. But the handle itself is 20% stronger than that original version, and they added 220 pounds of force to this when they tested it. That handle didn't break, it didn't crack, nothing happened to it. And you know, a shovel is an absolute must-have when it comes to gardening.
Of course.
And you want one that's going to do the hard work for you. That's what this does.
Well, and if you do have rocks in your soil or roots, using a traditional shovel can be really, really, really difficult.
Because with that, you have the one blade. So you hit that and it kind of stops you in your tracks. And if you don't have something nice to hold on to, you know what's doing the hard work? Your wrist,
well, do you know,
your back.
When I use regular shovels, I just end up hurting my hands. Like at the end, like the next day, my hands are sore.
Yeah, totally. You can see rocks we can go through. Now, obviously, my prop is rolling because we're on the a prop that rolls, but you can see you can easily dig with this. But the beauty of this is, with one hand, I can chop through things. So these are carrots, which we know are pretty tough. Sticks. We can go through big roots that we have right there. And I'm still just using one hand. So you can see how it's flying out of there. Super easy for you to use. And one of the improvements that they made too was this ergonomic handle. So you have a nice grip that you're not gonna slip off of too. So you can see it's raised there on the side, somewhere for you to put your handle. And the whole thing is a combination of fiberglass at the top, but then carbon steel at the bottom. And the reason why they did that inverted V right here was because it becomes almost like that blade for you.
Sorry. I knew that was gonna happen. I was like, don't put that shovel there, it's gonna fall
there.
Make a loud noise. Sorry about that.
Well, and that shovel, wooden handle, you can get splinters. You can see if you've got to grab that, look at the difference. If you go to grab and dig with the traditional.
There's absolutely no difference.
I mean, it's like night and day, right? You know, it makes it so much easier.
As I mentioned, I have the prior version. I think you're going to like this new version even better.
Yeah.
I loved it so much. You know, my mom's in her 80s. She's still a very avid gardener. A couple of years ago, I told her, get that roots layer, and she swears by it, and she gardens way more than I do. I mean, she grows all of her own vegetables for the whole year.
Oh, I love that.
No, it's a whole production, believe me. But she loves this shovel, and she's been using shovels for 60 years.
Yeah.
She was like, that's the best shovel. It truly allows you to do things in the garden without so much strain, without hurting your hands, without hurting your back. You know, that's something that I used to never think about. I think about it all the time now. I don't want to be sore the next day because I was using a shovel, or, you know, that doesn't work. Or I just want to be able to put my things in. Like, if I have to wait for my husband to come dig a hole for me.
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
Well, and it's funny, my husband is a stonemason by trade, so he uses shovels all the time. And whenever I get a tool home from QVC, he's always like, let me see it, let me see it. This shovel he fell in love with because prior to it, we were using his grandfather's shovel, which was a carbon steel shovel. And it was the only shovel I loved to dig with until we got this one, because the traditional ones you find, they're not strong enough.
It's funny you should say
they're
that.
too
Do
lightweight.
You know why I grabbed my traditional shovel on Monday first? Because I couldn't find my root slayer for a few minutes. It's because he had it out on the side of the yard digging up grasses.
Someone took it.
Yeah. So my husband loves it too.
Yeah.
It really is a superior shovel. You buy it once, you have it forever. 3 easy payments of $14.66. They've been so popular on QVC and all the prior
and you can
versions
see
because they really
how
work.
it catches it on the side too. These serrated blades are awesome. When I chop down, it cuts through that too. So even these small pieces, big roots that we have, the big sticks, you see how it flew out of there. I'm doing this one-handed. I'm not putting that much effort into this. When you get this home, you'll feel, because it's 5.5 pounds, it is solid.
Yeah.
You feel the quality in the construction. So you can chop,
just to
you can dig.
Right, and just to be able to, you know, if you're putting compost down or something, just to be able to loosen up, turn everything.
Yeah.
It really makes such a huge difference.
Huge difference.
So here's the green, the red, the blue. They all do the same thing. They make your life so much easier when you're doing any kind of work in the garden. Way more than worth the price at 3 easy payments of $14.66. Truly try that one.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Kylie.
You're welcome, Sandra. Good to see you.
All right, well, we have a watch party today on QVC.com on our live stream. Hello, Linda from Harrisburg. I think she was watching Watch and Win today, too, if I'm not mistaken. She's been busy planting hummingbird mint, coneflowers, hydrangeas this garden season. Oh, it's going to be so beautiful. And then we have Veronica in Tennessee, Steph from Florida, Jabari, and Tony. Welcome to all of you. Thank you so much. All right, let's do something brand new today. I saw these and I immediately thought Mother's Day.